Cedar Shore's 24th annual walleye fishing tournament, and I'm here with Tom Sieburg, a world walleye champion. Tom, it's good to have you here.
Good to have me here.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you're sitting to my left because anybody sitting to my right gets an elbow. You're not going to get it. So here we go. Is this your first?
Yeah, this is my first ever Cedar Shores tournament.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody's got to have their first.
Correct.
So here's the deal. The cool thing is you could win it on your first one too. Yeah. Right.
Yep. Well, I got just as good as a chance winning it on my first as my 30th. So
true.
True. Anything's possible, and it's less wins. So I'm happy.
Yeah. Team 23 is, I'll call it a stacked team because you have partnered with Nick Harrington, and frankly, I think that's a great partner for you to have.
Yeah. We've, especially today, we had a lot of laughs and just had some fun. Boated quite a few fish and got to teach them a little bit on some forward-facing sonar. So it was a fun day.
Okay, so here's the thing that I like. You just said you boated quite a few fish. When we talked Wednesday night during Between Hook Sets, Kurt asked me what it was going to take to win it. I'm like, I don't know, under 20, because I just was expecting a bunch of skinny males. I thought the spawn was probably close to done. I don't even really know if it started. I'm sure there are some of those big girls that have let the eggs go, but there's fish out there, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't think, it kind of depends on the spots of the river, but temperature varies so much from the dam all the way down to 44 that there's no possible way everything spawn at the same time. I noticed we got quite a few different males and females today that hadn't yet spawned, so that leads us to believe that we're still doing pretty good. But I do know that we did find in some that little lockjaw today, so that's saying they're getting ready to stage.
Yeah, we're looking at warmer temperatures and a little bit more wind. Sunday might be a little tougher day, but I think tomorrow is probably going to be relatively decent. I don't know. I haven't decided whether you should go north or south yet.
Yeah, I think we're just going to go out, and whichever way the boat takes off is where we're going. That's what I've been telling people.
It's not a bad idea. Take off at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I think it should be a relatively decent morning, maybe warmer than today. Today was kind of chilly this morning, wasn't it?
This morning was a little chilly. I was just happy that I had my cold snap bibs on, and I forgot my gloves. Right. I had my fingerless gloves, and Nick looked over. He goes, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I got my hand in my pocket, driving with one hand. I'm like, and he goes, "Where's your gloves?" I go, "On the dash of the pickup." And that's just the way that goes. Sometimes you forget to grab those things that are kind of important, even though it didn't seem important until I couldn't feel my fingertips. And then I'm like, this is a bad move. But it all warmed up as the day went on.
Never understood fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Tying. That's the main reason why I wear them all the time, tying or touch screen on the graph, because I have a touch screen right there at the helm. So if I have the regular gloves, then I can't touch something if I find something as we're driving around mapping. So
yeah, I get it. I love to talk to you about secrets because there are some secrets, right? You're very good at giving them up, but we're just getting into the tournament. I don't want to talk about it because this is a Friday night interview before the whole thing starts. But it's going to be a scopers game. Will there be a few guys trolling that catch fish too?
Oh, I think there's going to be way more trolling than what a guy thinks. Just from I've been up here since Tuesday, and I kind of thought maybe it'd be more of that live scope game also. Yeah. And some of the fish that I found are just being lockjaw. And it's just kind of interesting when fish kind of get that way. I took one today and it was 45 minutes of in its face, different baits, and get it to chase and then stop and just act like I didn't care. So, and that was, different water temperatures. They act differently. We noticed that today. So, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good mud lines the guys that are going to troll. I think it's going to not be as one-sided of a tournament as a lot of people think. I've seen a lot of guys scoping, seen a lot of guys trolling, and I can say from what I've seen, they're probably not much different on numbers into the boat.
Okay.
But tomorrow's a new day. Different temperatures, going to be nicer out. That could change. Right.
It's a different day. Yes. So water temp's got to be in the 40s, whether you're on the north end or south end, right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
I seen from the dam down, you're looking at 44, and then we even seen some 49 today.
Okay.
49 was a little shallower, a little bit more aggressive fish. The colder water seemed like they're not as aggressive, a little bit lockjawed. But this is you got from the dam to 44. It's
a lot of water.
It's a lot of water, and a lot of things can happen from day to day. So, like I said, I think it's not going to be a one-sided deal. 2-day tournament. I think you're going to see some guys that maybe have that unicorn on day one, but struggle to find a decent bag on day two, or vice versa. So I think consistency is going to be the key here. I really do.
Yeah, it makes sense. And for those that don't walleye fish or know anything about walleye spawn between 40 and 50 degrees. 42 is kind of the start of it. But you start getting into that 45 to 48, 49 degree water, and things are on. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Can't wait to find out what the secret winning bait is. We'll have to chat again.
Well, and I'll show you. That's nothing that I ever hide. So.
Hey, I appreciate it. Go Team 23. Tom Sieburg, thank you very much.
Thank you.